Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War. It's me, Mad Mike. I am back in Poughkeepsie, New York. You can tell because my clothes are in the background of my shot. And with me, not in Poughkeepsie, New York, not taking over for Sorg, but in his own private domicile, is the man in the mainstream media, Matt Carlins. How are you, sir?
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. You know why, Matt? Because we're going to talk some Lucha Underground.
It's always fun to touch Lucha Underground. And you know what? This tournament has been a good thing. Don't you think?
We've only had 2 weeks of it, and I'm greatly enjoying it so far.
Enjoying it, too. So.
All right. So Matt, you know how we do on this show. ¿Cuál es tu palabra para Lucha Underground?
My one word this week is love. Love. Fenix and Melissa Santos are in love. Or at least in lust. Maybe it's in lust.
I'm pretty sure all of that is more than one word, but I will accept it.
Love is one word.
Okay.
Love is a 4-letter word.
Okay.
And Mike, how about you?
All right. My word, mi palabra for Lucha Underground this week is unclean.
Oh dear.
Forever unclean, Matt Carlins.
Come on.
I'm gonna tell you. I've taken about 10 showers since this episode of Lucha Underground. And I still feel dirty. I still feel dirty and wrong. And we'll get to why. But
perhaps more quickly than you think.
Ooh, okay then. Well then, Matt, ¿cuál es tu bueno?
Vinnie Massaro.
Okay, no, that wasn't.
Vinnie Massaro can go. Vinnie Massaro can go. And I would just like to say that in all my years of watching wrestling, I never believed that there was a counter for the I'm holding the top rope outside the ring, you pull the rope, and I fly into the ring. I didn't think there was a counter. No, there's a counter. Vinnie Massaro found the counter. Let go of the ropes. Genius. Had you ever seen that counter before?
I don't believe I have, no.
It's just beautiful.
Part of me would like to think that he just got tired of holding the rope.
Tired of waiting for Cage to come over.
Yeah, part of me wants to think that. Like, he's just like, eh. But I love Vinnie Massaro. I'm glad he didn't die. I know he didn't die because I have evidence because he favorited one of my tweets last night.
That's good to know.
It's good to know that we don't have to do another episode saying rest in peace only.
That's right. Or build a 5th bracket region, or 6th bracket region. All right. Anyway, yes. Mike, how about you?
There's too many dead people, and yet not enough. Mi bueno this week. Mascarita Sagrada. Fucking hell, man. That match, that might have been my favorite match on the show. Because it was the one I had no idea what to expect from it. I love Mascarita. I don't want to hinder Pinder. Like, you can't do both, but hot damn, they had a really fun match. And Matt Carlins, we've heard some loud slaps in Lucha Underground.
I know what you're talking about.
Would you concur? Would you concur that we've heard some loud slaps in Lucha Underground?
Yeah. Yep.
I think the loudest slap I've ever heard in Lucha Underground was Mascarita Sagrada running around outside the ring and just smacking Cobra Moon in the face.
It really deserves a full gift treatment to properly appreciate, because the way Mascarita Sagrada just kind of strolls up and just like, and like calmly walks away.
Well, it deserves more than the full gift treatment. Matt, did you ever watch Chappelle's show?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Cobra Moon, with the 5 fingers, say the face, slap. It deserves the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like, it just deserves
all
of that.
it was pretty incredible. And I think from the moment Mascarita Sagrada was making his entrance and the crowd was just going crazy for his entrance, I think it was obvious that we were in for something good. So,
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was fun.
It probably was my favorite match on the show. Like, and there were better matches, but it was my personal favorite because it's not every day you get to see a rabbit gob fight a slee stack, Matt.
That's true.
It's just true. I mean, how often do you get to see that? That's not any episode of Land of the Lost I remember. I don't know about you.
I also liked Mascarita's power walk away from Paul London and Malo Suerte at the end of that backstage.
He looked like
going like Vinnie Mac arms, like as he's like walking away.
He did look like Vince McMahon. All right, but Matt, we know this. Even Lucha Underground, not every show is perfect. So what would be your Malo for this week's episode?
Okay, this is kind of a tricky thing that Lucha Underground always has to navigate. But it goes back to the match between Cage and our pal Vinnie Massaro. If you're caught in a backstage segment with Cage and he punches you in the face, your head gone. The face by Cage. In the ring, you're bloodied, but you survive and you live to fight another day. That's tricky, Mike. You know, and like the minute he picks up that glove, I'm like, and you know, we've heard some things from the brain trust at Lucha Underground about what's still to come for the rest of this season. And when Cage picks up that gauntlet in the ring, I'm like, what's going to happen? Like, it was a lot of tension because just not quite sure, you know, how far they're going to push it or how far they can push it when they're in the ring, in the traditional wrestling environment. And I got to say, I'm happy Vinnie Massaro is still alive, but in a way, I'm also kind of disappointed that one punch from Cage did blow his head off too. So that's my bad.
All right, yeah. Me Malo also has to go to an aspect of the Cage Vinnie Massaro match. Just last week, they were saying that Cage can't take the glove off, but there he is, taking the glove off. I'm pretty sure we've been told that he does eventually wrestle with the glove on. So it's a slight Malo, but until we see that, it's probably going to be a bad for me every time he takes off that glove for a match. So yeah, and also, this is not a Malo, but we're gonna get Cage versus Pindar. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be real fun. As much as I would have,
they're giving Cage all the big guys to work with. You know?
I would not have minded seeing Cage versus Mascarita again.
Oh, we have seen that though, right?
Yeah, we have. Oh, we have. I remember that was.
It's like me tossing around my kids when they were 3 or 4 years old. It's just like
basically
insane lucha action.
All right. Well, Matt, what would be your combio this week? What would you change about the show?
Well, perhaps, you know, I don't pick up on every single little thing happening on Lucha Underground. Perhaps I missed a hint in prior episodes or before the break, but I don't recall ever getting any hint that Fenix and Melissa Santos had a little something going on. It does feel like it kind of came out of nowhere and has landed conveniently in our laps just in time for Fenix to fight Marty the Moth in the second round of the tournament. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I don't believe so, but there might have been something like during the Fenix Mil Muertes stuff. Like Katrina, Melissa Santos, kind of like there might have been something there. I don't remember personally. But I mean, you know, I think that was the start of a little something.
Yeah, it's just the timing is all too convenient, you know, and I'm sure they would have preferred to plant a seed here or there leading up to this. But I'm looking forward to this. We saw this teased in the trailer, you know, long before season 3. And we have been looking forward to seeing how Melissa Santos and Fenix are going to hook up. And apparently, all it takes is Fenix rolling up in his Firebird with stereo blasting. And Melissa's like, hey, pal, what's happening? So,
I mean, to be fair, isn't that all it would take for you, Matt Carlins?
That is all it would take for me. And
Although
honestly,
I think
Phoenix had me at his walking across the top rope Hurricane Rana or kicking guys in the face. So I mean, I've been lusting over Phoenix for a long time. So it really nothing else is needed.
I'm pretty sure we should probably change this to the Melissa Santos region.
Why she's still alive?
No, but well, we'll see what happens.
Oh dear.
Because we have Phoenix, who is, on screen, getting a little something. Marty, who we'll talk about that.
Yeah.
And don't forget, on the other side of that same bracket, we have Cage, who in real life is getting a little something.
You're right. This is the Melissa Santos bracket, and I forget what Dead Lucha Underground character we named it after now that I'm sitting here thinking about. Wait, maybe I can find out. I think I can figure it out off the top of my head. And I believe we're in the geez. Well, which bracket are we? Is this the Bale region or the Mr. Cisco region? I think we're in the Mr. Cisco region.
I believe we're in the Mr. Cisco region. There you go. But I mean, this really is the Melissa Santos bracket. Let's be real about it. Let's be real.
Right.
I mean, if Melissa Santos wants,
she was the one holding the Cueto Cup 2 or 3 weeks ago.
This is true.
So, I mean, what's the real prize we're fighting for here?
If she had a crush on Steve Stack from Land of the Lost, well, then everyone's got something going for it.
Maybe she used to have a pet turtle and wandered into a puddle of radioactive ooze, and that's where Pindar came from.
Oh my God! You just made a Michael Bay.
Looking forward to that flashback.
Movie. You just made a Michael Bay Ninja Turtle movie.
You're welcome. Take it, Bay.
Yeah. Take it, Bay. Oh, God. All right. Mi Cambio this week. Marty's segment. I wouldn't change anything about it because it was very well done. I would have liked to see him pull out. I would have liked to see him pull out the picture of Melissa Santos from his drawers during the match. That's my cameo. That's what I hope. I hope they are. I really, really hope they are. But that would be my cameo. Like when he's just going to town and he just looks over, because he did the now banned from their WrestleMania match Mickey James motion toward Melissa Santos.
Oh yeah.
I believe, I don't know how you say dining at the Y in Spanish, but
that's pretty much a signature taunt. So
yeah. But yeah, I need to see him pull out the picture of Melissa Santos, kiss it, and then stuff it back in his drawers during a match.
And certainly to pile on that extremely creepy backstage segment. I mean, clearly is some incestuous dealing going on here between Marty and Mariposa. I mean, this is one messed up family, Mike. And I think I want to meet Dad. Now.
Oh man! Oh, I didn't even think about their dad, but fuck yeah, I need to. All right,
he's been mentioned on camera now, so I mean, he is a character.
Matt, okay, let's fantasy book this. Wrestler or actor? Who do you cast as Mr. Moth?
Oh, I'm trying to think of like a dirtier, older, scuzzier version of Marty the Moth, and I'm trying to.
I have an actor.
Very quickly.
I have an actor and I have a wrestler. Okay.
All right, let's hear it.
I don't know if the wrestler is alive.
That's always trouble.
Yes, if the wrestler is alive, I would say Bastion Booger.
Sounds about right. Not sure he has the hair for it, but very nice.
You put him in a mask; it doesn't matter. You put him in a mask; it doesn't matter if he has the hair or not.
Okay. Actor.
If we're going actor, Danny DeVito.
Wow, so you went in the opposite direction. I was thinking, I'm trying to think of large man, almost perhaps even bigger than Marty. By the way, I want to say Marty's getting himself toned up a little bit. Marty's
Oh,
looking
yeah.
good.
Yeah, well, I mean,
There was a point during earlier in the season where he seemed to have
he's vying for Melissa
been
Santos, so
going for like following the Vinnie Massaro workout schedule. But now Marty's he's toning up a little bit. So it's very interesting to watch his body shape change over the different episodes.
he is, and I do like that we're kind of getting the Moth versus the Flame.
Mm-hmm. Drawn to the flame.
The
moth drawn to the flame. Yeah.
The Moth to the Flame. Like that's a telenovela. Like la Moth y la Flamme. Like I don't think I know that's horrible Spanish, but the Moth and the Flame. Like that's a Spanish telenovela I want to read.
Get back to Marty. I feel like we didn't get into the match against Saltador too much. What did you think of Saltador's antics during the match?
That match was like watching an optical illusion.
It's
like I was joking and I posted a GIF. I'm like live in-ring footage of Saltador, and I just posted a GIF of Static.
Yeah. Do not adjust your sets.
Yeah, I control the Alpha and the Omega. Like it was great. I thought it was a really fun match. But I
do like watching Saltador try to like push beyond like the classic wrestling trope boundaries. Like he rolls into the ring, but he doesn't get up. He just rolls all the way through the ring and goes out the other side. I mean, that kind of like weird stuff where okay, this is how it works in wrestling, but the guy goes in the other direction. That's always very amusing to me. So it's fun seeing him try to come up with a lot of different ways to kind of break out of those things and like kind of offering Marty the hammerlock and stuff. It's weird, but it was interesting to watch. And
he can go too.
Saltador can go.
Yeah, like that's
what I think the lesson for this week's episode is that guys aren't sure can actually go. So it's good to see everyone bringing their best to the Cueto Cup. We still haven't seen an upset, Mike.
Yeah. Again, we didn't have an upset.
Yeah.
I guess would Pindar be considered an upset? Do you think?
No.
Okay, I think you're you're just being sizist.
I am being sizist. Anytime a small man beats a big man, that's an upset. So it would also play in the equation too.
Okay.
So it must. And you got to think there's an upset coming. So we'll see.
I hope
where it comes from.
All right. What we should mention, and we didn't get to say this last week, but congratulations are in order, Matt Carlins.
Yes, that's right.
To Johnny Mundo and Taya, who are they're getting married, Matt.
The future married. Mrs. Mundo.
No.
The future Queen of Slamtown.
Excuse me. The future Mr. Taya. Let's get that right. If we can have Mike Kanellis on SmackDown, we can have
Johnny Taya.
Yeah. Or Johnny Valkyrie, because that's what her Twitter handle is. So,
yeah.
But actually, I don't mind Taya Mundo. Taya Mundo, not bad.
And another very extended.
Really, what? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say another very extended preview of a Mysterio Mundo match that's still, as far as we can tell, weeks away.
Oh,
but they are hyping this like it's the mother of them all. And I mean, all right. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure by next week I'll be convinced that the brainwashing is nearly complete. So I'll get and man, I'm kind of starting to look forward to what this match is going to be now. They're really pushing it. And yeah, I mean, they know what they have. So I mean, you got to assume this match is going to deliver on all levels.
Yeah, I mean,
hyping it up like this hard.
The best thing is that we know Mundo and Ray have worked together a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like they know each other even before Lucha Underground. Like Mundo beat Ray for his first WWE title, I believe, as part of M&M.
I would Google it, but I can't Google anyone on Lucha Underground. That's too risky.
Okay, that's fair. But Matt, And to anyone else who might be listening, season 4, can we get a lucha wedding? Please. Please. I want to bear witness to the joining of Johnny and Taya Mundo. Like
I want to see how ugly a Lucha Underground wedding can get, knowing the track record of all wrestling weddings is not very pretty.
Like, you can, and again, you can call the episode 4 Funerals and a Wedding.
That's right. We've already had the 4, so good shape.
I mean, it's all right. Oh, Matt, imagine Dario Cueto is the officiant.
Of course.
Oh, like when he pronounces the man and wife, in the same voice he says "ring the bell," he says "kiss the bride."
Oh, that's good. That's good. I like it.
Please, Chris. Please, Eric. Can we get a lucha wedding? I love weddings. I always cry at weddings.
Maybe that's the season 4 premiere. Maybe that's what we're looking forward to for the season 4 premiere.
Oh,
something
please.
Something to wait months and months to
but you know what? Because, Matt, there have to be wrestling matches on Lucha Underground. So here's what you do. Yes. Opening match.
Hey, Chris and Eric, here's another idea for you. All backstage vignette episode of Lucha Underground. No in-ring action. Just try.
Okay, I'd be down. I'd present
it to you as a mental exercise, just to see if you guys could do it.
I would be absolutely down for that. Yeah. An all vignette episode of Lucha Underground. But Matt, here's the match you have before the wedding. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
You have Jack Evans versus PJ Black versus what's his name? What's his name, Matt?
Oh, wait. I got it written down somewhere. Hang on.
Yeah.
Hang on. And his name is Ricky Mandel.
Ricky Mandel, yes. Triple threat match. Winner gets to be the best man. Person pinned has to be the maid of honor.
That's mean.
No, because Ricky Mandel will look amazing in that dress.
Yeah, he will make it work.
Exactly. And PJ Black can be the ring bearer because he's already missing a finger.
Oh, poor PJ Black. Enjoy the last few months of him in one piece, folks, while we get to watch him here.
Seriously. All right. Hey, Matt, you watched 2 shows this week. Where does Lucha Underground rank for you?
Number 1, of course. Not that the other show wasn't any good, but man, Lucha's just bringing the in-ring right now. This tournament is kind of doing it just right. We're just every single match has got a clear objective, and they're working in extra storylines in addition to just the basics of the tournament too. All the vignettes have been spot on. Everything's looking great. This is a well-oiled machine right now, Mike. I think we got nothing but good things to look forward to for the rest of the season.
I'm going to be in total agreement with you. Lucha's definitely number 1. I've only watched 3 shows so far. I'm prepping myself for Impact because I have 4 hours of Impact to watch, so I will be doing that episode much later. Very scared about it. But yeah, Lucha definitely is number 1 for me this week. The Cueto Cup it's been fantastic so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it seems like we have 2 more shows of first round matchups, and then do you think I would have to think 1 show per second round, right?
Yeah, I would think that the second round matches are going to go longer, but we'll see. We'll see how things play out.
Alrighty. Okay, so Matt, where can the good people in the internet find you?
Find me on Twitter at MainstreamMatt with 1 T. And enjoy the wisdom that can only come from a one-time host of the Wrestling Mayhem Show.
And you can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. Also, feel free to hit up the hashtag MM on @Mayhem Show when I live tweet Lucha Underground, as I do every single week, regardless where the heck I am in the East Continental United States. And also, if you're interested in the Cueto Cup, please feel free to go back and check our bracketology special. We break down the rest of the entire tournament and we make some picks. And we should probably revisit that after the first round and see how our picks are doing, Matt.
I feel like I'm doing good. So far, so good.
Okay. All right. I feel like I'm not doing good at all. I feel like I'm not doing good. I voted with my heart on a lot of these. I voted with my heart, not my head.
At your own peril.
Yeah, that's true. Mm-hmm. All right. So for next week, we will catch you next time on the Midweek War.